Want to know one of the most surprising secrets to not only adding years to your life, but adding life to your years? It doesn't come in a pill. It doesn't require a gym membership. And you might already have the answer curled up at your feet. That's right, pets. Whether it's a dog, a cat, a parrot, or even a goldfish, science says that animals do more than keep us company. They help us live longer, feel better, and stay mentally sharp well into our 60s, 70s, and beyond. In this video, we're exploring the powerful connection between pets and healthy aging, including what studies show about their impact on your brain, heart, and emotional well-being. We'll also hear from Deepak Chopra, Oprah Winfrey, and real seniors whose lives have been transformed by their furry and not-so-furry friends. And at the end, you'll discover one kind of pet you might not expect, and how it's helping older adults in surprising new ways. Let's start with the facts. According to a 2019 study published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, pet owners, especially dog owners, had a 24% reduced risk of death from any cause compared to non-owners. That's not a small number. That's potentially years of life. Researchers believe this happens for three main reasons. First, increased physical activity. If you've ever owned a dog, you know they don't care if it's raining or snowing. They still need that walk. And those daily strolls, they add up, not just for your dog's health, but for yours. Second, lower blood pressure and cholesterol. Multiple studies show pet owners have lower resting heart rates, reduced cortisol levels, and healthier lipid profiles, all of which support better heart health. And third, companionship and emotional connection. Loneliness is a quiet epidemic among older adults. But a pet doesn't let you go hours, let alone days, without interaction. They look at you, they respond to your voice, they need you, and that changes everything. As Deepak Chopra once said, caring for animals promotes physical health and emotional healing. When you offer love to any living being, you activate the body's natural ability to thrive. For many seniors, especially those living alone or grieving the loss of a spouse, pets can be a lifeline. In fact, a University of Michigan study found that 76% of older pet owners said their animals helped them cope with physical or emotional symptoms, including pain, depression, and anxiety. Why? Because pets don't ask us to be anyone other than ourselves. They don't care what medications you're taking, how many times you've told the same story, or if you're having a down day. They just show up with tail wags, soft purrs, or simple presence. Oprah Winfrey has shared, "My dogs are my wellness companions. They help me stay grounded and remind me to slow down and breathe." This presence, this moment-to-moment awareness, is something even therapists are now building into pet-assisted therapy. Whether it's a trained therapy dog visiting a nursing home or simply sitting with your cat during a quiet morning, the emotional grounding that pets provide is real and it's powerful. Another key benefit? Routine and responsibility. As we age, one of the biggest threats to mental well-being isn't illness, it's inertia, losing purpose, losing structure. But pets change that. They need to be fed, walked, cared for, talked to. Their needs pull us back into life's rhythm. A 2021 study in Frontiers in Psychology found that seniors who owned pets experienced slower cognitive decline, especially in memory, executive function, and attention. Why? Because caring for another living being, remembering feeding times, planning walks, reacting to behaviors, all activate parts of the brain that stay underused without daily purpose. As one 74-year-old cat owner put it, "She gives me a reason to get up in the morning. When the days all start to blur together, she reminds me what matters." Let's go even deeper into the body. Did you know that petting a dog or cat for just 10 minutes a day can reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, by nearly 30%? Touch is medicine. And in later life, when physical connection often becomes scarce, the tactile experience of a pet becomes a true healing force. For seniors with conditions like arthritis, the gentle movement of grooming a pet can help maintain dexterity. For those with dementia, pets offer nonverbal comfort and familiarity. And for those with Parkinson's or MS, trained service animals can assist with tasks or offer balance and reassurance. There's even research showing that simply watching fish in an aquarium can lower heart rate and reduce anxiety. It's called aquatic therapy, and it's now being used in some senior facilities with remarkable success. As we get older, making new friends can feel harder, but pets change that. Walking a dog is one of the easiest ways to meet people. Whether it's in the park or down the block, that wagging tail invites connection. Pet ownership also connects seniors to larger communities, rescue groups, volunteer opportunities, Facebook groups, even local events. One retiree said, "After I adopted my dog, I suddenly knew half my neighborhood. People stop and talk, they ask his name, they remember me. I stopped feeling invisible." Beyond personal pets, animal-assisted therapy is now a growing part of elder care. Nursing homes, hospitals, and rehab centers are introducing dogs, cats, and even miniature horses into their programs. Why? Because even short-term visits can decrease agitation in Alzheimer's patients, improve appetite, reduce blood pressure, and even trigger long-dormant memories. A pilot program in Florida recently used trained therapy dogs to visit hospice patients. The results? Patients reported lower pain levels and improved emotional well-being. We get it. Not everyone can take on a full-time animal. Maybe you travel. Maybe your mobility is limited. Maybe the cost is too high. That's okay. There are many other ways to get the benefits of animal connection. You can volunteer at an animal shelter. Many have senior-friendly roles. You can foster short-term care with big impact. Visit a local cat cafe or therapy pet program. Offer to walk a neighbor's dog or care for their pet while they're away. Even video call with your family's pet. Yes, that works too. And now, here's the surprise we promised earlier. Robotic companion pets. Yes, robot dogs and cats are now being used in memory care units and homes for seniors with advanced dementia. These pets respond to touch and voice. They purr, blink, or bark, and they create soothing routines and reduce agitation. While they're not a substitute for real animals, they're proving to be surprisingly effective in providing emotional support for those who can no longer care for living pets. In a world that moves fast, that forgets people as they age, pets are a reminder that love, presence, and connection aren't things we outgrow. They ground us. They heal us. They ask us to stay soft, even in a world that can feel hard. So whether you adopt, foster, volunteer, or simply sit and stroke a dog's head for a few minutes a day, know this: you are giving love, and you are receiving something far greater in return. If you've experienced the healing power of a pet in your own life, tell us about it in the comments. How did they help you? And if you found this video helpful, give it a like, share it with a fellow animal lover, and don't forget to subscribe. And stick around for this next video to get the best tips on how to stay strong, sharp, and independent. See you there.